This is The Life After, and here are 10 things to do in Oman. A disclaimer before I get started. This is not a top 10 list. Simply 10 recommendations of fun and interesting things to do should you vacation in Oman. First up on the list, Wadi Sal. Located roughly 2 hours south of Oman's capital city of Muscat, the trip to Wadi Sal is worth it for the awe-inspiring hike alone. But, paired with the surreal cave and waterfall at the end of the hike, it becomes a must-see. I recommend bringing a life jacket if you want to check out the cave, even if you think you're a good swimmer. There are some tight areas to get there, and there aren't really a lot of good handholds once you get inside. When we went back in 2019, the area was still not packed with tourists. So I recommend going if you can, because this place is sure to become popular once mainstream tourism finds it. Number 2, the Bima sinkhole. If you're looking for another place to cool off, take a dip in the Bima sinkhole, which is about an hour up the road from Wadi Sal. Number 3, Al-Mawz. If water's not your thing, you can always head to Al-Mawz, which are ancient city ruins located about an hour south of Muscat, teeming with lush palm trees. The view of this ancient city was one of my favorites in all of Oman. Number 4, Jabalaktar. A few hours north of Al-Mawz, you can find spectacular canyon views of Jabalaktar. If you're feeling lucky, stop by the luxurious Anantara Hotel to see if they'll let you grab a cup of coffee and take in some of the best views of the canyon. Number 5, Sultan Grand Mosque. Back in Muscat, one of my favorite places to visit was the Sultan Grand Mosque. Completed in 2001, I'd say it was the intricate interior that took me by surprise. A must-see for your trip to Oman. Just remember to wear respectful attire and check the mosque's schedule, as it is an active place of worship. Number 6, the Muscat Corniche. The Muscat Corniche is a great place to take in Muscat's main port and promenade and shop at the local souks. But if you're looking for a great view of the port itself, I recommend making the climb up Muscat Fort that sits above the port. Here you'll find great views of the port and the surrounding area. Number 8, take in a soccer game. For all my soccer or football fans, we were lucky to happen upon a match that was being played at the Royal Police Stadium in Muscat as part of the Sultan's Cup between Nizwa Club and Oman Club. The best part was the game was totally free, and we pretty much had our pick of any seats in the house. Definitely worth looking into a match if you're a fan of the beautiful game. Number 9, Karoon Beach. If you're looking for a relaxing day at the beach, I recommend heading down to Karoon Beach, where you may just have it all to yourself. A final recommendation I have, if you're visiting Oman, is to negotiate a deal with your hotel taxi driver at the start of each day. In a country where Uber and Lyft have not yet arrived, we found public transportation in Oman to be somewhat sparse, and our main mode of transport ended up being our hotel taxi. We were kind of caught off guard at first when each day our drivers attempted to negotiate a price to be our driver for the full day. But we soon found out that this was actually less expensive and a more reliable way to get around the city. That being said, I wouldn't recommend it for long trips. So those are 10 recommendations while traveling in Oman. But of course, there are many, many more things that I've left off the list. Leave a comment below for any of your favorites I may have left off. And if you liked the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel.